This is day 3 after dual Fraxel laser treatment. It feels great. It's a little tight. It's a little dry. Despite how much barrier cream I have been putting it on, my skin is sucking it up. But I can also feel it's getting to that crusty stage. And you know what that means? Yes, we are going to start doing an light enzyme exfoliation. This is the time where you're going to do this. Now remember, your skin is super, super delicate. We're going to treat it like it is the fresh, gorgeous, dewy skin that is being produced underneath. So we have to be very careful what we put on top. So first things first, grab a brand new clean, yes, you have to use a clean one every single time you wash your face when you are in this zone, because we do not want to enter bacteria into our skin. And we are still using an oil cleanser. I know you're like, when am I going to use my regular cleanser? We'll get there. We first have to get the crusty layer off, then we can start using more of our regular skincare routine, but we have more fancy things we can add this time around. So let's get into it. So I have a generous amount of oil cleanser on my face. I'm going to start tapping, but I can already feel the dead skin cells are coming off. So gently, I'm going to float my fingers over top very, very gently. And oh yeah, I can feel it, especially in the mouth area. You can see all of that is dead skin cells coming up. This is all the crispy. See right there? Look at that chunk. That is absolutely fabulous and slightly disgusting. So all we're doing right now is loosening up. Oh, I need more on the neck. We're loosening up all that dead skin cells gently. We're not adding any pressure to our skin. We are being very, very careful because we just spent a lot of money and some time and some very discomfort, some very harsh discomfort in certain areas of the face. We don't want to undermine that. So slowly, and you're going to feel it start breaking up. This is good. And you're probably going to have to do this type of exfoliation in the next 2 to 3 days, depending on how your skin is sloughing. But again, we're not going to be introducing any type of cleanser just yet. All right, so now that I feel like it's broken down, let's take it off with some face cloth and some tempered water. All right, very gently. I'm keeping this face cloth very wet. Trying not to drip all over my sink to show you how very gentle we're floating. So we are allowed to add a little bit of a drag, but again, you have to keep this super, super wet. And then what you're going to do is gently pull down. You can go up if you feel comfortable in certain areas, but again, I have no pressure on this. There is absolutely little to no pressure. What I'm trying to do is just take off the superfluous amount of dead skin cells, and then the exciting part happens. Rinse and repeat as often as you need to get through this. I know it's time consuming, but we didn't just pay all this money to just basically rush through this process. I want you to nurture yourself. This is the time to do it. So let's do it the right way. Now here's the fun part. We can actually start using a very gentle enzyme cleanse. Oh, don't tell me I'm almost done. Somebody's gonna have to go to Sephora and pick some more up. Okay, so I like to use the Tatcha enzyme because it is very, very, very gentle. There's three different versions of the Tatcha. You put a small amount into your hand, you add some water, and you make this paste, okay? And this paste is going to gently eat away the dead skin cells without hurting the healthy cells underneath. This is where we're going to put a generous amount. You can tap it on first just to kind of get some in there. Darkness coming off, that's all the dead skin cells. This is why I say I look like a crispy chicken. And then again, oh, it's fabulous. I can feel it already. I love day 3. Day 3 is the best. Day 4 is even better because we get to do this all over again tomorrow. But again, we're going to rinse and repeat. Very gentle. I like to get really, really close because I literally keep my face cloth, soaking wet because I really don't want to apply a lot of pressure here. Look how wonderful the skin is. It's still going to be pink. You're still going to have some dead skin cells, but already you can tell it's doing fantastic. Now is a good time to use your red light therapy mask. Again, I'm going to use my panel, but if you are using one that has a full face, and you have to put it on your face, please make sure you're cleaning it before and after every single use because we don't want to introduce any bacteria on our face. We're really going to be prone to introducing bacteria. So again, we're going to do that first. Make sure it's clean and dry, and then we're going to do our cycle. So let's do our red light therapy together. After you've done your red light therapy cycle, again, we just want to prevent any type of bacteria. We don't want any infection. We're really going to be prone to it. This is not going to say you won't get a breakout or two. That can still happen, but this is more of just a precautionary. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to liberally spray my face with my hypochlorous acid. And of course, I'm using Tower 28, but you can use whichever brand you want. Just make sure that it's only hypochlorous acid and nothing else in it. And then once this dries, we have two options of how we're going to deal with our skin from this point on. So option one is going to be if you feel that your skin still has a lot of dead skin cells on top, really you can go back with your barrier cream and just continue doing this until you have most of the dead skin cells off your face. However, if you're like, you know what, I got a lot off, I still have a few patches here and there, this is where we can start introducing different options to help hydrate and heal the skin a little bit faster. So for those of you who are using the anti-age system, I would recommend that you don't start that right away, just because again, it has a lot of active ingredients within it, and it might be a little bit too much on this fresh skin. So you have other options. If you do decide you want extra growth factors, you can look for the Calisum PTT6. This will help heal the skin incredibly well. This is used twice a day. Or if you decided you wanted to try the plated with your skincare routine, this is where you would apply it. Remember, plated is only used once a day, but these growth factors will give your skin a great bang for your buck. Just make sure it's not being absorbed by too much of the dead skin cells. That's why I'm saying just see how your skin is doing. Now, if you decide to do your skincare, I do recommend getting a hydration toner. Again, strictly for hydration. But the reason being is we have that crusty dead skin layer on top, and it's going to suck up the majority of your products. So what I'm trying to do is just keep that crusty layer a little bit more moist. You can use water if you like. And then you can use your extra hydrator of choice. So these ones are, again, strictly for adding hydration to the skin. That's all I'm trying to do, because as we know, and maybe you don't know, is hydrated skin, sorry, I'll show you this, actually heals faster than when you let your skin dry out. So again, I'm adding in these little extra boosters because I have a crusty dead skin layer on top. And my goal is to try to get as much as I can to give it a nice hydrated place to heal, I guess is the best way to describe it. We're going to recover our skin with our barrier cream. Okay, so this is a barrier repair from Anti-Age, which I'll be using on my skin. And again, depends which version you want to choose, but again, you want something that focuses on repairing the barrier, so then that way you are maximizing your results.